So many of you should have heard by now, there is a new movement. I'm so excited to be a part of it. And I mean, the timing could not be better. A lot of you know what I have been dealing with, and even the new open wounds that have resurfaced, having to be dragged back into court. Because after all, America has spoken and it has said uh, that women and children are still chattel. We are still property. Um, so this is so emotional for me. I'm trying to make sure that I tell you this appeal without overshadowing it with my story and my emotions. And I'm having a really hard time with this. So let me just get the facts out of the way. The facts are, I was invited into a conversation in a group of social media woman giants, and I thank them. And major shout out to Shar Henley for spearheading this, for being so, I would say, gracious and allowing me to come up with the title, which is called the Femme Freeze. Why the freeze? Because we're starting in December, and we want to make sure this is a real cold freaking December for people who are committed to making life for us. Okay. And I've already seen a lot of comments and people saying, don't you think this should go longer than January? Yes, we're asking for the whole month of December and for January 1st to be the kind of end date. We want it to be a very strong start. So at least for that full month, give it everything. I agree. It should go a little longer, but let's start here. So what is the Femme Freeze? Give me a second and I'm going to go into the principles, the starting principles of it, and what we're asking you to join us in doing for the entire month of December. And honestly, we could soft launch it now. Grand opening could be December 1st, but once you read it and see it, do it now. And these are things that we're asking you to do that we've already been practicing in our own life. And a lot of you women have already been practicing it to some degree or 100%. Thank you. But in light of this recent decision, where the majority of Americans have come out to say that, sorry about the background noise, guys, real life happening here as always. But the majority of Americans have voted their opinions. They voted their life. And stop saying, you guys, because there's a lot of you haters are going to be on here getting ready to, get on your little cowardly keyboards and say what you like to say and try to shut the videos down. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of you who will get on the keyboard and have something to say to detract from it. But the reason, one of the main reasons is because there needs to be a response. There needs to be a strong response to the fact that the majority of Americans stood up and said to women and children, and particularly to Black women, but we'll have more of that conversation on my darling Nikki channel about that, that you mean nothing. And if you voted that, and if you said that, then yes, that does dictate your life, my life, our relationships. You just gave us a big fuck you. And you think that you get to still be our friend or connected in any way? What you're saying is that what women like me, what women and mothers and domestic violence survivors like me, what we're going through, then good, that we should, all for the sake of your religious or your so-called right beliefs. What you're saying that I even had to experience today, that someone gets to use the court system to try to continue to terrorize me and my children and try to drag us back into oppression any way that they can, because my body, his choice, right? This is real personal. This is real personal. All right, let me stop and let me give you all the details that you need to know for the Femme Freeze. So here we go. So as it pertains to Operation Femme Freeze, we are asking you to join us in doing 5 major things. And we don't have to stop there, but this is where we will start. I've also seen a lot of your comments about how this is just another 4B, this and that. I am not interested in any of the arguments. I'm not interested in any of those conversations. This is not anything else but what it is. It's possible to support those other movements. Please do. We need lots of different fronts, lots of different ways for us to come together and have principles and stand on business. And the business that we need to be standing on is that we are done, and that it is our body, our choice. It's their wallet, our choice. And there needs to be a resistance. That's the business we need to be standing on so that we can have outcomes that are better for us, for our sisters, our daughters. So number 1, bars and nightclubs. For the entire month of December going into January 1, what we're asking you to do is to join us in abstaining from these places. At the end of the day, the bars and the nightclubs are shopping us. They are using our presence. They're using the fact that men want access to us, which is why we get to be in for free. Because, I mean, hell, we're being offered up on a silver platter to be right for their picking. And we're saying no more of that. We are not going to give you the present of our presence in these places, because who gets to profit off of it? Not really us. So number two is dating apps. We are putting a pause on that. I really like something that Melanie Hamlet said in her YouTube video about the dating apps. Sure, some of you really like and enjoy them. When I say some of us, I mean some of us women, not me. I decided to get away from dating apps, all of them, a couple of years ago, because for the overwhelming majority of messages that I saw, and a lot of women I know saw, it just wasn't worth it. But for the girlies who still enjoy it, no shade, no shame. Do what you do. But we're just asking, at least for this month, for you to put a pause on it. So Melanie had a really great suggestion for you ladies who don't want to completely get rid of it, to just copy and paste whatever your profile is, whatever you got in your profile. That way, when you're ready to get back on, you've got it all saved. But we're asking for this entire month, freeze it out. Freeze them out. These people have voted that we are objects. So how about for the month of December, we say playtime is over. You don't get to play with me. Shut it down. Let it be a cold blue winter. You know what I'm saying? All right. Number three, holiday consumer spending. We all know it's not a secret when it comes to families, when it comes to jobs, the office holiday, all that stuff. Who's doing all the muling? Who's picking out the presents? Who's doing the shopping, the budget, everything? We are. We're not saying that you should just completely stop all of the holiday spending. I have 4 children. Obviously, I'm going to be doing some holiday spending. However, what we're saying is to be conservative, to curb that, and don't do anything outside of what's necessary, including the spending of not just your money, but also the spending of your effort, your energy, all of that stuff. Because, I mean, heck, the last Christmas that I was home and doing the family Christmas thing, for decades, this is what I saw and this is what I was around and a part of. This was a couple of years ago. Literally, everything was planned by the woman. Everything, including the man's relaxation. They get to come in, watch sports, sit on their lazy behinds, and get served by us. None of that. We're not spending our energy. We're not spending our creativity. We're not spending an unnecessary amount of our money for them to be able to continue to thrive and enjoy the holidays while we're largely neglected. I mean, hell, my last partner, the very first Christmas gift this mother sucker got me was an air fryer. Okay? So reclaim your time, reclaim your energy, be good to yourself. This holiday, close that wallet. We closing the wallets, we closing the legs, we canceling. I'm not going to say, if I say the phrase, I'm going to get shut down like they've been shutting everybody else down, but you can finish that sentence. We canceling it. Okay. This needs to be, we just going to put a freeze on all of it. So that's number 3. Social media platforms. This one can get a little tricky for the girlies who like to argue, but remember this, whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you engage with, even if you don't comment and you're just giving it your view and watching it, you are giving them, I would say, more dominance in the algorithm. I said algorithm, whatever. I think that's how you say it. You're also giving them more coins. You're allowing them to monetize your view. So when it comes to these social media platforms, ignore everything that is toxic male centered. Sure, there's a couple unicorns out there that are really allies, but honestly, right now, we just need to focus on us. Anything that's specifically red pill, do not open it, do not share it, do not engage with them. Now, I've been saying this for months. When it comes to these guys, we need to nothing them, okay? We nothing you. So that's something that we're asking you to join us in doing, at least for this whole month. We need to make a strong statement, and we need to be able to have measurable impacts of what happens when we give these fools what they want. Okay? So when it comes to social media, keep scrolling. Don't feed into it. Don't repost. Don't argue. When they comment, like literally nothing them. Don't even acknowledge the comments. Delete it. Delete it. Block. Block it and block it with them for the whole month of December. We're going to clock and block when it comes to social media platforms. We need to be focusing on ourselves, uplifting our sisters. My Black girls, I know how we feeling right now. We could be giving each other, additional attention that we really need from each other and going inside as far as that's concerned as well. Just nothing them for the month of December. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, someone made mention of that glass ceiling being bricks. Well, baby, let this be the jackhammer to break them mother suckers down. We need to refrain. That's noise. We need to refrain from earning below our worth. Okay? Don't work for free. When he inboxes you or when he comes by the office and asks you for a favor, no, we ain't giving no favors. Okay? We're not helping you. We're not help because we're not your help anymore. Get someone else to do it. Get someone else to do it, or I'll send you my invoice. Okay. You can pay me first. We do not work for free, and we don't work for pennies either. Ooh, bars. None of that. None of that. So whatever the ask is, it needs to be attached to some coinage. How much are you paying me for this? And there also needs to be more, putting some respect on that paycheck. Seriously. So for this whole month, we are not going to agree to continue earning below our worth. We have stopped being selfless and self-sacrificing. We're not doing build-a-bum anymore. Okay. We are no longer Barbara the Builders, and we need to stand on that for the whole month of December. That needs to be our response. So we can show you better than we can tell you. Okay. So that's it. Those are the 5 main things as it pertains to Operation Femme Freeze. We're definitely here for the comments of support, the additional suggestions. There will be more to come when it comes to this conversation. Go ahead and drop the hashtag here. And as you share it, drop the hashtag I'm with Femme. IMWITHFEMME. We also have other hashtags as well. The hashtag OFF for Operation Femme Freeze, and any other hashtags as it pertains to that as well. Go ahead and do that so that we can see right from the beginning that you are with us, you are joining us on this, and go to the website, femmefreeze.org, FEMMEFREEZE.org. It's going to be on the screen right there in a second as well. So go to that website, sign up, let us know that you are with us. Ladies, we ride at dawn. Okay. Also, make sure to support us through your donations as well, as we are planning on moving forward in many ways. This helps us to continue the plan, to continue as we're going, continue to be able to give resources to other women. Stay plugged into the website, share that hashtag, donate, keep sharing these videos. Please share this video, tag every girlie you know, send it to every girlie you know, and let's go ahead and let's roll up our sleeves and let's rest. Okay, because we deserve it. You know who I'm talking to when I say that. And let's also, as we rest, let's rest from these 5 things. We deserve it. All right, that's it.